Thank you for staying with us on the WHHI-TV Daily News. With me now is Mario Incorvaia, and he is with the Hilton Symphony Orchestra, and we're going to talk about the jazz series that's going on this summer, which is really exciting. But before we get into that, let's just talk a little bit about the symphony and your normal season and how this kind of came about to fill some summer hours.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, Betsy.
Absolutely.
Really excited to be here today. The symphony, which we've been around for over 40 years now, we have a traditional full symphonic concert season from October to April every year.
Yeah.
And as we've decided to kind of grow and offer different types of musical performances, 3 years ago we started this Jazz in the Park series.
Yeah.
And it has exploded. It's been a wonderful success. So yeah, we're now in our second concert this summer, which is tomorrow.
Yes, which is Tuesday the 11th.
Tuesday the 11th,
yes.
yes. And the audience for the first one filled the park down at Lowcountry Center.
Really? That's exciting.
Celebration Park.
Yeah, that's amazing. So it's going to be every other Tuesday basically through the summer.
That's right.
So the next one is this Tuesday the 11th. And this one's kind of an exciting one because it's a collaboration not only with the symphony but also with the Junior Jazz Foundation here on Hilton Head. And you have a really special guest coming.
That is all true. We have very special sponsorship and partnership with the Junior Jazz Foundation and the Jazz Corner.
Yeah.
And this week, what was serendipitous, this week is the week of the Junior Jazz Camp.
Okay.
And I don't know the exact number this year, but I imagine there are 100 students, young students from around the region who are working in the jazz camp this summer, learning, rehearsing, playing concerts. And to start the week, the faculty typically have a recital. So our collaboration on the 11th is a concert that features students in the Junior Jazz Camp, faculty members from all over the Southeast in the Junior Jazz Camp, and special guest, Tuffus Zimbabwe, who is the pianist of the Saturday Night Live Band, who will be a guest artist.
How exciting is that? These kids must be so thrilled to have that opportunity.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And before we started filming, you told me something that I didn't know, which was that jazz originated basically in Charleston. And Tuffus kind of has a little bit of a connection to that. Now, we can't get into the whole story because it's really long, but it's very interesting. So kind of just give us a little tidbit of what that story is.
Yeah, the roots of jazz really started in Charleston. Before you heard about St. Louis jazz, New Orleans jazz, Chicago jazz, all that, Kansas City. And these young musicians were brought together by a gentleman whose last name was Jenkins. And Tuffus is the great-grandson of Reverend Jenkins, who put this band together. So he has a strong connection to the early roots of jazz, and he will be here sharing music of his great-uncle with these up-and-coming musicians of the 21st century. And it's just this strong connection of all this jazz in the Southeast. It's really wonderful. It's going to be a very special night.
It's kind of like a full circle moment because, his great-uncle did this wonderful thing in Charleston and mentored kids that way, and now he's coming back and giving back mentoring to kids this way.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really exciting. What can we expect for the rest of the summer?
Oh, the rest of the summer. We always like to use musicians from all over the area, the Southeast, but mostly in the Hilton Head, Bluffton, Savannah area. On July 25th, we have the Eric Jones Trio, and Eric is out of Savannah. Following that, we have Charlton Singleton, who is a two-time Grammy winner from Ranky Tanky out of Charleston, and they're on his band is on August 8th. Yeah. And again, there are 3 more after that, so it's just really exciting, all the way to Labor Day.
Labor Day, and I'm sure they're all wonderful. Tell us a little bit about what time we should get there, because if you said they filled up the park last time, we want to make sure we get parking. So what time should people arrive?
Yes, parking in the beach lot is plentiful. That was a question many people had, but it's worked out really well. The concert itself starts at 7:30.
Okay.
So people start arriving anytime 30 minutes before that or so and still get really good seats.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you, Mario, for being here with us.
Thank you.
If you haven't checked out the Symphony during their regular season or any of these summer series, you really should, because it's a fabulous orchestra. It really, really is. So thank you for sharing with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And thank you to everyone else that was on the show today for their insights and contributions. As always, our production team is behind the scenes to make all of this possible. And of course, we are honored that you have chosen to share a part of your day with us. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and we'll see you for the next WHHI-TV Daily News.